Do not tap into the collective in December 2022. That is tip number 1 I'm going to give you for this December 22 energy update. I'm at my favorite place here. It's a misty day. I'm at the river taking a walk, talking to the ducks and the storks. So, my friends, I'm going to get right into it. Keep it short and snappy today. Why should you not tap into the collective energy? Why should you? And this is important, my friends. Listen. Please stay till the end of the video because tip number 2 is going to be very, very important. And it will build on why you should not. Open yourself up. Tap into the collective. Go for the unity consciousness of everybody. Because the energies in the collective are very heavy still. Okay, my last energy update was heavy energies, and I feel it's gotten even heavier. All right? There has been a lot of negative contracts being signed in this world. The news that are coming around are not positive either. So, tapping into the collective means tapping into the third dimensional field of humanity. And I feel that it's not been lighter. It's not been very obviously in the ascension path. It's been very, very heavy. And these are very heavy news. And the more you start tapping into the collective, and this includes going down the rabbit holes again. Do not start to go down those rabbit holes again. I've been doing it lately and wow. The thing is this. I feel that the world still has to go a little deeper before it goes up. We will eventually get into lighter energies. Things will change globally. But I feel that there are still some valleys coming up. And what can you do when these valleys are coming up? Don't look into the valleys. Don't look down. Don't look so deeply into all the contracts that are being signed. I know the G20. I know that our leaders are signing away our rights, signing away our freedoms. They're trying to, let's say this. And everywhere you look, if it is the mainstream news, if it's the alternative news, if it is light workers, the news have not been that great. And I understand this. Also, almost everybody who has talked to me has been attacked psychically, energetically, including myself. So the world out there, not this world, not nature. That's why I go here. The world there, the concrete jungles, the human collective, the 3D, lower vibrational aspects of humanity, which are overweighing, are not giving us the brightest sense looking into the future and looking into this month. That's why I'm saying, do not tap into the collective. Do not start researching. All right, the thing is this, don't stick your head in the sand either. Like, I know, and I agree with you. I get so many emails from you guys every day saying what's happening in the world. I understand what's happening. We have to understand what's happening, but we have to make a choice to perhaps understand what's happening and then put it in the back of our mind and focus on something else. Because if you don't, you will be dragged more and more down these rabbit holes. You'll go deeper and deeper. Your energy will drop. And you will start being a vibrational match from your own soul with the negative energies. That's just what happens. We know this, but we forget. And like I said in my last video, it's a fine line between being the light warrior, standing up for your rights, speaking out, I do this, and getting caught up in these negative agendas that will drag you down so far that you can't do any work anymore, that you're just lying there flat on the ground, not being able to move, feeling completely disempowered. So I'm asking you in December to completely withdraw from the collective energy. And tip number 2, and this is what you have to do. This is a very simple tip, but this is like so important. And this will save you from being pulled into the negative agendas. Every single day, this is what I do. Every single moment, choose to be happy, choose to go into the highest vibration that you can anyways, for no reason. For no reason. We know from outside there's negative stuff bombarding us, but you have to tap into your own divinity, into your own Christ consciousness flow, into your own paradise timeline. Because look, the worst things that happen on the outside, let's say duality, right? These people who rule the world, our prime ministers, our presidents, saying yes to agendas of people who have never been elected, slamming down rules that nobody ever agreed to. We know that this is happening, okay? We know this. So if we make our state of being dependent on what other people are doing or what the world is going into or what's happening, we will not be happy. We cannot do it. I agree with Lori Ladd and many others out there that it is important to not fake it, like fake it till you make it. I don't believe that. It's important to acknowledge what's going on, to feel it, but to go through it in one breath. Remember that technique, my friends. It's like, wow, what's going on? They signed away our rights. They're going to put down more laws. Okay, it's terrible. Breathe through it. Leave it behind you and rise up again into the vibration of the beautiful divine star being that you are. You are a star seed. You come from the Pleiades, from the Andromeda galaxy, from Alpha Centauri. You're an Arcturian star seed. You come from the Delphinus constellation. Right? You are a divine star seed that started life in a higher vibration, coming down into the dense 3D earth right now. And you have to remember that. You have to come back to who you are. You have to come back to why you are here. You are here to help Earth in these difficult times. And you cannot help Earth if you keep tuning in, the collective, sending love and light to everyone. This month, no. This month, go within, concentrate on your heart. Speak to your heart. Speak to the heavens. Speak to the paradise matrix that Mother Gaia is offering us. Tune into nature. Tune into the birds. I just, on Wednesday, did a little field excursion for my cosmic communication course where we walked along here and we spoke to the ducks. We spoke to that tree, my friends. I'm going to show you. You see that tree? We actually connected and spoke to that tree. We spoke to Mother Gaia. We spoke to the gods of the land. And in that moment, everything else was forgotten. In that moment, life was beautiful. We could feel the divinity of this time, of the earth, of ourselves. And so, my advice to you is tune into yourself, and no matter where you are, what you're hearing, what's going on, you are able. It is possible, my friends. It is possible to tune into being happy and light and joyful anyways, for no reason, just because you're a divine being. Just because you know that paradise is waiting for you. Just because you know you come from a higher dimension where everything is beautiful. Just because you know that we are on the path of helping our beautiful earth and the beautiful people of the earth to reach that paradise place, to reach heaven on earth. It is possible. We're going there. It's just going to take a little bit of time, which is fine, but focus on that. And that's the reason to be happy now. And I've been through a lot as well, my friends. These last few weeks, I've been almost depressed. Can you imagine me feeling depression? It's like, wow, it doesn't come from me. But by being self-aware and self-conscious, and that is reached by something called meditation. So some sort of practice of meditation, even if it's just this meditation. Breathing. Walking outside, that's meditation too. So you are able to become aware of your state of consciousness and your thoughts. So you are aware of what you're looking at. So you're aware of where your thoughts are going, your emotions are going. Are they spiraling up? Are they spiraling down? And then just choosing to stop the negative cycles and say, okay, you know what? I can choose to feel good in the moment. It truly is a choice. I've practiced this every day. Sometimes it's harder than other days. But if you keep practicing this and focusing on your own beautiful divine light within, and those who you know are also living on earth, shedding or spreading their beautiful divine light. Coming to a great Father tree, a fifth dimensional being that can bring us such peace and grounding. You know? I mean, check how you're feeling right now compared to how you were feeling 5 minutes ago before you watched this video. Can you look at a tree, touch a tree, connect, just put your head on a tree and feel bad? It's not possible. It's not possible. So you have to find your technique to create joy and happiness for yourself in your heart in the moment and detach from the collective. Just detach from it. Just do it. Right? You can tune into Mother Gaia collective, maybe into the animal collectives, or specifically into the high dimensional starseed collectives. But the human collectives, which are oscillating in very low 3D densities and even kind of going lower. I feel that some humans actually are descending. They are descending, some of them. If you agree or not, that's what I feel. It's okay if you don't believe that. Dark things do exist. Duality exists, and the proof that there is light is because there is so much dark. The darkness is the other side of duality, and that means there must be just as much light, which is actually a good thing. So if you see so much darkness, you're like, okay, that's that side of duality, but it's proof that duality exists and that there is also the other side, which is just as high or even higher, you know, as above, so below, and stronger. The light is more powerful than the dark, always, always. And if you choose to connect to high vibrational energies, if you choose to be happy in the moment anyways, no matter where you are. This morning I woke up and I was feeling neutral. I was starting to have some negative thought patterns come in. I was like, no, why? I'm just going to release them. Why should I just keeping negative things about everything? Even if it's true, no. I'm just giving myself permission to let it go. Just let it go. Give yourself permission to let it go. Just do it. I mean, you might as well. If you think badly about someone, if you have bad, I don't know, prophecy visions, if you feel terrible, if stuff is happening in the world, okay, all right. But give yourself permission to just let it all go and come to a place of surrender and neutrality. Look into your heart. Find that spark of divinity, of peace, of happiness, of joy. And you'll find it because you have it. You have so much of it. Focus on that and just tune into all the beautiful things. Your spirit guides, our starseed family. Even if they don't talk to you, it doesn't matter. Just tune into that, imagine that, feel that, and then you will feel so much better. The joy will come back. I'm basically saying, my friends, do not make anyone else responsible for your vibration, your happiness, your joy, your fulfillment. Okay? You're not serving humanity by focusing in on them too much, letting yourself get dragged down, being angry. You're not serving them. Like I said, there's a fine line. Do what you must do what you're called to do the work physically out in the world, but don't get into the trap of going down those rabbit holes so deeply that you collapse and then you can be of no help to anyone. Don't be a martyr, right? Don't sacrifice yourself. Sacrifice yourself for the good cause. Because then who's going to help and shine their light in the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years and in the next lifetimes? Who's going to do that if you collapse? Nobody. And you are needed. You are needed to be strong, to strengthen yourself from within to the point that you can shine your light so bright that all the darkness is dissolved. That's how I see it, all right? I hope that makes sense. And you know why I'm saying all of this? Because it is possible for you to live an amazing life, the life that you want, a life of freedom, of happiness, of joy. Physically, it is possible to do this. But you have to do it from within. You cannot be expecting the world and the leaders and the countries to provide this for you, obviously, right? No matter how bad it gets out there, if you are able to hold your vibration high, if you're able to shine your light, if you're able to get into that Christ consciousness flow as often as possible, you will be able to live a fifth dimensional, divine, beautiful, happy life in a very negative, third dimensional, dense world of oppression. It is possible. Okay, the whole world is not going down the drain. It's huge parts of it, and maybe the parts that you only can see. But there are communities and countries and places and states of consciousness, I would say fifth dimensional islands, even in those countries or cities which seem very oppressive. There are places and ways of living a beautiful divine life anyways. I'm telling you, it's possible. I've been doing that to a large degree in the past 2 years. Okay, so it is possible. That's why I'm telling you this. And there are two actual physical ways to do this, because you may be asking, what? But how is this possible? I don't see it. The first way is it's coming from you. If you're a fifth dimensional being, you're going to emanate and create a fifth dimensional field around you, and therefore live a fifth dimensional happy life, even in a very negative, dense third dimensional world. It really is true. It's kind of like the flow around you as you walk creates a high vibrational field that does not allow you to be affected by the negative 3D aspects. And like I also said in my last video, we then are able to find a way to weave our way through the third dimensional people, situations, rules, regulations, countries like this, and extract only the positive for us that allows us to live a good life, right? So that's the first case scenario, that you, through your vibration, create a positive experience. No matter, like the person beside you could be suffering completely, having the worst time, and you could be living a joyful life, all right? The second way that you can live a really, really good life anyways is to listen to your divine guidance that leads you to the places and circumstances that are positive. Because like I said, they exist. So by being in a high vibration, by being open, by asking the trees, by asking your spirit guides, by fostering and learning and creating that connection to your inner self, which is your higher self, to your intuition, to your guides, being divinely guided to those places, situations, workplaces, countries. Maybe you have to move, maybe you have to do a different job, maybe there's smaller or larger changes that you are guided to be able to live a good life, right? So if you're kind of like, oh no, this is terrible, this is not possible, then you will not receive those impulses for you to make the change to have a better life. It means that you'll be stuck in the negative 3D, right? If you feel this is a prison, I can't do nothing, I cannot do nothing, I cannot get out, then you won't, because you don't have your eyes open going, this is how I do it. I'll just give you a little demonstration. I'm walking along, right? Very conscious, very calm, with an open awareness, always going like this. Where's that Christ consciousness flow? How can I feel better? When I'm walking here, I can feel good. Then I'm open to opportunities, to impulses, to pathways opening for me, to bring me my best life. I've been stuck a little bit in Germany. You all know what happened to me with the operation. These things happen. Remember the 25% of the Joker card, the unknown. That can happen to anyone, but you got to deal with it in a way that gets you out of that little bit of a dip and has you go up again. I mean, it happens to everyone, I know. But I'm like, am I impulse to book a flight? Am I impulse to visit this person? What is my next impulse? Where am I divinely guided? What does my heart pull me to? Like, you have to be like in a very open, calm, high vibrational state of awareness, asking your guides. And they're not going to shout to you in voices necessarily. It's going to be like, oh, there's a feather on my path. Just as I was thinking about, maybe I should like leave next week to this place. Oh, okay, that's a sign, right? It can be little things like that. A bird flies right over your vision as you're talking about something. You suddenly feel the urge, oh, okay, wow, London, London, London. Or it's like, wow, that company has been calling me. Like suddenly I think of this company the whole time. Let me check, maybe they're hiring, right? So this state of calm, high vibrational, open awareness, just conscious, being very conscious. Like a cat in the jungle sitting on a tree, you know, watching. The cat's hungry. Where's the prey? Is there something? And it hears every single little rustle, and the instinct tells it to go here. That's what you have to have. Your intuitive instinct that is awake and aware and open. And you can't do that if you're focusing, tuning into the collective. You can't. It doesn't work. You got to be calm and joyful and peaceful within. You have to concentrate here, and be like, alert. That's how it works, my friends, okay? So, as a final summary, it is up to you and you only and to your inner work if you're going to be happy or not in the next month and year. If you're going to make it or not in the next month or year. If you're going to have a good or a bad life in the next month or year. Because there is always a way, but you can start right now. You can start right now, all right? So, I hope that's helped you, my friends. I hope that resonates. And I love you guys. You guys are so loved from all those beautiful star beings up there. I know it. I've seen it. They're there. Your spirit guides are there. Your starseed family is there. The angels are there. Mother Gaia is there. The animals are there to support you. And they truly want to support you. And they love you so much. You're not alone. And I love you guys too, all right? See you soon. Ciao.